Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on my 1996 rusted out second gen. I've got a leak on the rear pinion. I've already replaced the seal, and when I did replace the seal, I noticed that it did have a ridge on the yoke, but kind of just crossed my fingers and hope for the best. Hope that new seal would seal it up. Maybe that groove wasn't as bad as I thought, but it was, because that was about 2 weeks ago and it's leaking again pretty bad. So I went ahead and got new oil seal, this time Spicer. I got the other one, it's just some off brand. Again, I don't think it's the seal. I know it's not the seal because I saw that groove and I sat there with the yoke in my hand. I thought about it, but little devil got the best of me. Got a new yoke, and now I'm gonna take it all back apart. Hope that my impact can get that nut off. It didn't last time. I had to get a bigger one. I'm hoping that since it just came off, going back on might be a little easier, but I've got my doubts. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. Hopefully this fixes it, because if it doesn't, I don't know what it's going to be. But I know this thing's old, rusted out. Probably about time to retire it, but it's the first truck I ever bought, so I'm just going to keep dumping money into it until my wife divorces me. But let's get it done. Alright, I think you should be able to just see that under the doggone fuel tank. We're gonna mark these up. This paint marker will still paint. Paint. Oh shoot. Paint. Come on, bud. I don't know why I'm marking this. I'm replacing that. I guess it don't matter. It does. We're gonna skip that step. Alrighty. Well, we got her up. Pretty sure it's in gear. We get her out of gear. Okay. Well, first off, get this drive on the shaft out of the way. Does it? Let's see. Let's got this. Let's go ahead and get a jack stand down here. Hold her. Will block your view. Alright, 8 mils. And don't strip them out. Woo. I may have hurt that one. Tight. Is there a certain spot that it likes more? No? Well, looks like we're going to get good old fashioned with her. Get her right. Yeah, there we go. Right now, find a place for this. It's not in the way. Maybe right here. I just pull it out. It's on the. Let's just put it right there in the way. That way. They'll probably follow me and that'll be nice. Can I just put it like that? You enjoyed seeing better days too. Alright, now, oofed as soon as that cross went. Boy, that's pretty well gone. Huh. Oh, that's only holding the fuel tank, I guess. Oofed up. Yikes. This old girl, she needs love. Alright, we are at the moment of truth. Will it come off? I'm going to try and mark this. I think I had a mark on it the last time. It's good. That paint marker's painting. Try to get this all at the same spot that we took it off. It's probably not the proper way to do it. That's the way I'm going to do it. 1 7/8 seems to fit on there. I know it's chrome. It shouldn't be chrome, but it is. Oh, come on. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. So, oh, daggone it. I know that this isn't going to help it. I know it. You don't need to tell me. I'm just sad. Oh, why? Why didn't I just grab that bigger one? Son of a gun. Please. There ain't no way. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, it looks like that's the end of this project. I've got nothing else. I'm gonna have to go and get this rig is pretty bad. Really bad section through here. Alright. Well, I gotta get me an impact. Well, back with a bigger impact. But it is cold. And I'm not going to be down here long enough to turn the heat on. So, I'm just going to try to power through, get this done really, really quick. I think I'm going to forego replacing the seal because that would take even more time. I just replaced that seal not even 10 miles ago. So, I mean, it's got to be fine. I'm pretty sure that just that thing being grooved isn't going to damage the seal. So most likely with my luck what's going to happen is I'm going to get this all put back on and then it's going to leak again and I'm going to have to pull it back apart and put the seal on. But I mean at this point I'm getting so doggone good at taking it off and putting it back on, might as well do it 1, 2 or 7 more times. Anyway, let's get this done so I can get out of the cold, because me a baby. Let's do it. All right, right back where we were. Let's see if this guy can take it off. It should. It did it last time, but who knows? It's probably not right to use an impact on this, and I know I'm not supposed to have a chrome socket, but YOLO. There we go. Now what I did is I marked a white line right there and a white line on that shaft. And all I'm going to do is just line those white lines right back up when I tighten this back. And that should get me pretty darn close. Now if this wasn't for me, I would be a little more precise on that, but it's for me and I'm going to look at it. So keep an eye on, make sure it doesn't get all nasty. What you can do too is count the rotations off and just put it back same rotations. This little steering wheel puller I got off Amazon for like, I don't know, pretty cheap, like 30 bucks, something like that. And it worked last time, so we're gonna see. Should pull it off again this time. You just gotta tighten it, not loosen it. Okay. Everything is so cold. People are watching like, buddy, I've been outside. You're inside. I know, I've got nothing to complain about, but it just makes me want to complain even more. Alright, come on now. I feel like that's got enough. Can you bite a little better? Spin it. Alright. Let's see if that'll do it. Please, sir. Oh yeah, all day, baby. Oh, Unimus. We leak a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that ridge. What an idiot. Who would have thought to just put that back on? What a moron. It was me. I thought that. Brand new. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. These look a little finer, but I think it's the same. A little rubber mount, tappy. Oh yeah. See. All right, it's seated. Okay, now let's just get this back on correctly. Tighten. Like Euro stinks. Friggin' stanky. Probably should replace this nut too. But we'll just pretend that we did. All right. Don't look, it's chrome, I know. Don't look. Sorry, don't look. Oh, no. This isn't going to fit in there. This one's not worn out. Oh, biscuits. Why did it fit so well in that one? Is this bigger? Oh man, did I get a freaking 410 and I needed a 480? No? Not the same? This one must just be that rusted out. Well, horse Nikes. That ain't gonna do it. You know, I just can't win. I need something. Cut that down. Huh. I got nothing here. Well. Yeah, I know. Well, heck, we got her close enough. Shoot. Basically got a brand new one in there. Just have to tighten that nut up the rest of the way some other time, but it's not leaking now. We basically got it fixed. Freaking angry. We'll pull us out of here and show you this big old groove. Nasty groove on here, and we'll call it a night. To give me a socket that'll fit in there. All right. So, here's what I'm talking about. I don't know if you're even gonna be able to see it, but right in there, hear that? A big old groove runs all the way across where that seal's been riding. And boy, oh boy, it does make a difference, y'all, because she was leaking bad. But we got a new one now. That's all in. Good and good. I'm cold. That'll be it for this one. Because from here on out, you just tighten that nut back up, line your paint markers up. Once that's all lined up, I feel like if I was replacing the bearings, I would re-torque everything exact like what they want you to set the bearing in the preload. But since these bearings are the ones that have been in there probably its whole life, I'm just going to set it back to where it was. That should be good enough for now. At some point, I will be putting in an eating locker and different things in the back and redoing all the bearings and stuff. So it's not going to be like this for very long anyway. So there's no real point in going into crazy detail. At least I don't think so. Not for my truck. So other than that, throw that back, tighten that nut back up, put your U-joint straps back on. Good to go. Check your oil. Make sure that you top that off, your gear oil in the back if it was leaking a lot like mine was. But other than that, thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one. I don't know what the next one's going to be. Maybe I might record tearing out all that nasty drywall that raccoons have been living in. That's probably going to be the next one. That, or we may do a engine swap on a 7.3 Godzilla. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you later.